How can South Africa, just a general question, overcome its big issues of corruption, poor governance, and poor leadership?
There are several things that we can do. We need to improve the quality of leadership by investing in leadership training and grooming young people to become leaders in our society based on merit and competence. That is the first thing we can do. We can also invest in building and strengthening our public institutions, especially in the criminal justice system, to ensure that the law works, the rule of law applies. Thirdly, we can work very hard as a society and as institutions in our society to enable our leaders, to understand that there are consequences for a poor leadership. There are consequences also for poor governance. So the importance of accountability is very critical here.
We live in a post-truth world, and the World Economic Forum came up with its risk report this year, and it said that people are being influenced by emotional influences, and the risks that we see in the world are due to emotional influences. And so news and information and knowledge is becoming so important, but people through social media tend to read what they want and they stick in their polarized viewpoints. How do we overcome this challenge?
It's difficult to overcome that challenge, given that there's been this explosion of social media platforms, some of which are not regulated. So there's a whole lot of people who are creating their own realities, what is called the alternative facts, according to Donald Trump. What we can do as academics is to emphasize the importance of scientific analysis in our academic work as well as in public discourse. I'm sure that applies to you as journalists in your profession.
Sure. And lastly, what excites you the most about your new role at the GSB?
What excites me the most about my new role is that I've been provided with an opportunity to lead Africa's top school. It's a rare privilege. I'm very happy about it. I'm delighted about it. And I want to use my tenure as director of the UCT GSB to steer the school into its next phase of growth and success.
And a bit more about that growth and success. What is your vision to grow it?
One of the priorities of my priorities to expand our footprint on the African continent and to strengthen our relations with business schools in other parts of the continent, and also to work very closely, forge stronger relations with local and international firms that operate on the African continent.